this is so weird. Oh my
that.
God. Well, the ocean is so bizarre in and of itself. There's just so many weird creatures in the ocean.
It's such an alien environment.
NASA recently encountered a horrifying entity in the ocean depths, leading to a sudden stop in their underwater explorations. Scientists have tried to deny this for years, but these dangerous alien creatures are all over the internet now. This raises questions about why NASA, usually focused on space, might ignore potential threats lurking beneath the waves. Let us explore why the agency halted these deep-sea operations after such an alarming event. The hidden depths of our oceans. NASA suddenly stopped its underwater exploration when they found a huge structure deep in the ocean, shaking up what they previously thought about the ocean. This surprising discovery led to many discussions and theories among experts and the general public. Many people initially thought the discovery was a joke, thinking it was too strange to be real. However, experienced deep-sea divers and experts confirmed that the ocean is full of dangers that are still unexplained. NASA has encountered strange and dangerous marine life before, making us question our understanding of possible life forms. The deep ocean has creatures with unbelievable abilities. Some can end life without even touching, due to their unique biological traits, while others seem so alien they could be from another planet. This makes us rethink what we know about life on Earth. The ocean is not only a place for new discoveries, but also a place of danger and wonder, with creatures that don't fit our usual scientific categories. Marine biologists and oceanographers think this environment is filled with life forms that may seem odd to us, but are well suited to their deep, high-pressure homes. Take the blobfish, for example, which became popular online for its strange, jelly-like look. It led to many conspiracy theories about its origins, with some people guessing it might be from another planet or made from genetic experiments. However, the blobfish is just a deep-sea fish that looks very different under the ocean's high pressure compared to at the surface, where it becomes distorted and misshapen, catching everyone's attention. This case of the blobfish shows the bigger picture and ethical issues of deep-sea exploration. Taking these creatures out of their environment exposes them to conditions they can't survive, all in the name of science and exploration. Our ongoing exploration of the ocean raises big questions about the effects of human activities on these hidden ecosystems. Every new discovery might also threaten the existence of these unique beings, which are adapted to conditions very different from the surface. As we continue to explore the ocean, our findings increase our knowledge and highlight our responsibilities. The ocean's depths hold new species and important lessons about resilience and adaptation. They challenge us to think differently about our role in nature and the impact of our curiosity. Each time we explore deeper, we need to consider the effects of disturbing these hidden worlds. Seeing creatures like the blobfish should make us rethink our exploration methods to ensure we don't harm the wonders we aim to understand. Divers encountering fish like the stargazer, which hides in the sand and attacks quickly, often feel a mix of fear and fascination. Observing such uniquely adapted animals in their natural setting, operating so precisely, is captivating. But the ocean's surprises don't end with the stargazer. There's also the zombie worm, which sounds like something from a horror movie. This creature defies common sea life traits, with its unique features and behaviors. The existence of creatures like the northern stargazer and the zombie worm shows how diverse and strange ocean life can be. These creatures look and act in ways that might seem alien to us. They remind us that the ocean is a place of endless variety and adaptation, full of life forms that have evolved in ways we might find hard to understand. We're just beginning to see the incredible variety of life in the ocean's depths. The unexpected lives of marine marvels. As we dive deeper into the lives of these incredible sea creatures, we learn more about the marine ecosystem and the ongoing process of evolution. The deeper we look, the more we discover. The depths of the ocean are filled with a variety of creatures, each uniquely adapted to their specific environment in amazing ways. Every time we send an expedition into the ocean, it returns with new information about creatures like the stargazer fish or the zombie worm, and we grow more appreciative of nature's complexity and cleverness. These creatures are not just interesting oddities. They are striking examples of how life can adapt and flourish, even in the harshest conditions. Continuing to explore and study these unique sea dwellers not only feeds our natural curiosity, but also deepens our admiration for nature's inventive powers. The ocean is one of the planet's last, largely unexplored areas, and creatures such as the northern stargazer and zombie worm keep our fascination and wonder alive. Each new discovery reminds us of life's gigantic diversity and how much we still have to learn from the natural world. Zombie worms have a unique way of feeding. They don't eat like other animals, but instead absorb nutrients directly from the bones of dead marine animals. They have a special method for dissolving the tough bone to access the nutrients inside. This process is vital for the ocean's ecosystem, as it helps break down materials that would otherwise be inaccessible in the ocean's depths. The behavior of zombie worms gathering in large numbers on a dead animal's remains is also remarkable. Seeing them cluster around a carcass is both surprising and a bit eerie. It shows an important truth about ocean life. Everything is connected in ways we often don't see. These gatherings are not just for feeding. They also help sustain the ecosystem, making sure nothing is wasted, even in the ocean's hidden reaches. Their role might remind us of maggots on land, which also break down dead material. However, the environment in which zombie worms operate and the sheer size of their meals on huge sea creature bones distinguish them as incredible recyclers of the ocean. The Japanese spider crab, with its spider-like long legs and a somewhat grumpy-looking face, lives in the salty seas around Japan. It is famous for being very big, especially for its incredible leg span. Known as the world's longest crab, this species can stretch up to an amazing 12 feet from one claw to the other. Scientists are still trying to figure out why these crabs grow so big, and they remain a topic of great interest because of their unique look and massive size. Despite their big and scary look, Japanese spider crabs are actually very gentle. They usually avoid fights and spend most of their time hidden deep in the ocean, far from danger. Their very long legs help them keep safe because they can live in the deepest, quietest parts of the sea. Not many people ever go to these parts, so it's easier for the crabs to avoid getting caught. These crabs are big but harmless, and they prefer to be alone, away from both predators and humans. They blend well with their surroundings, using their long legs to navigate and hide among the deep-sea features. On the other hand, when we look at goblin sharks, things get even worse. Goblin sharks are ancient creatures in the oceans for over 125 million years. They've seen many changes in the world but have survived all of them. Today, they are still one of the most interesting animals in the ocean. They live in very deep, dark waters, making them really hard to find and study. Because they are so hidden, we don't know as much about them as we do about other sea creatures. Goblin sharks look really different, with flat, long noses and sharp teeth like nails. They have unusual pale pink skin that sets them apart from other sharks. These sharks move through the water very slowly and quietly, which helps them sneak up on their prey. They can snap their strong jaws shut very quickly to catch different sea animals, from small fish to crabs. Even though they usually stay in deep waters, the idea that these sharks might come closer to shore where people swim is a bit scary because of how they look and hunt. Their strange appearance and quiet hunting style make them both fascinating and a bit frightening. Each new discovery brings us closer to understanding the ocean's strangest creatures. Alpha predators of the sea. Brittle stars are fascinating sea creatures that capture the attention of marine biologists with their unusual flat bodies and long, thin arms that seem to move in all directions. Unlike their more predictable relatives, the starfish, brittle stars exhibit a strange and captivating movement that seems almost theatrical. These creatures can let go of their arms to escape predators or recover from illness, and then regrow them, a trait that not many sea animals possess. When you see these creatures swimming, their eerie, alien-like arms give them an appearance straight out of a science fiction movie. The first explorers who saw these odd animals must have wondered if they had ventured into an unknown world where nature played by different rules. Brittle stars can live in shallow waters, but also thrive in the deep sea, at depths exceeding 11,000 feet, which adds to their allure. There are over 2,000 known species of brittle stars scattered across the world's oceans, and likely, there are even more waiting to be discovered. Then there's the red coffin fish, which dwells in the deep sea and exhibits its peculiar characteristics. This fish has a unique body, covered with spiky scales, and is colored a dull red to blend into the ocean's dark depths. Unlike other deep-sea creatures that use light to lure their prey, the red coffin fish uses its highly developed sense of smell to hunt in complete darkness. It can quickly snatch up prey with a sudden, swift attack that leaves no chance for escape. The red coffin fish's approach to caring for its young sets it apart even further. In the ocean, where many species leave their eggs to fend for themselves, the red coffin fish diligently guards its eggs until they hatch. This behavior is unusual and shows parental dedication rarely seen among deep-sea fish. Studying these creatures provides insights into how life adapts to extreme conditions and showcases the diversity and resilience of marine life. Each species demonstrates unique adaptations that allow them to survive and flourish in their specific environments. These adaptations include physical traits, like body shape and color, and behaviors that help them find food, escape predators, and reproduce. As researchers continue to explore the oceans, they uncover more about the complex lives of these marine animals. Every discovery adds to our understanding of the natural world, revealing more about the intricate web of life beneath the ocean's surface. These explorations not only broaden our knowledge, but also highlight the creativity of nature in designing life forms that can handle the planet's most extreme habitats. The ongoing study of marine biology invites us to reconsider what we know about survival and adaptation in the natural world. It challenges our perceptions and teaches us about the incredible capabilities of these sea creatures. From the weird and wonderful movements of the brittle stars to the protective instincts of the red coffin fish, the ocean continues to be a source of endless fascination and learning, providing clear examples of life's ability to thrive under the most unusual and challenging conditions. The stonefish, found in the expansive Indo-Pacific waters off the coasts of Africa and Australia, can blend into its environment. It can change the texture and color of its body to look just like a rock, making it almost impossible to spot. This clever disguise allows it to surprise its prey, striking with lightning-fast speed and rarely missing its target. What makes the stonefish particularly dangerous, however, is its defense mechanism. The fish is equipped with sharp spines that carry a deadly poison. The sting from one of these spines can cause extreme pain and serious injuries, and in some cases, it can be fatal if medical treatment isn't received quickly. These fish often reside near popular swimming spots, making them a significant hazard for unwary beachgoers. Moving on to the East Pacific red octopus, this creature is far more menacing than it appears. Despite its small size, it is an aggressive predator, using a combination of flexibility and camouflage to capture a wide variety of prey. What is particularly gruesome about this octopus is how it kills its food. It drills a hole into the shell of its prey and injects venom, causing a slow and painful death. This octopus's ability to stretch and bend its limbs allows it to handle prey much larger than expected. Human encounters with this octopus can be deadly, as its venom is strong enough to kill if not treated quickly. There are also ghosts lurking beneath the ocean, horrible ghosts of the deep. The chimera fish, also known as the ghost shark, is another fascinating deep-sea creature. Although it resembles a shark, it has a distinct, almost eerie look that sets it apart. Living in the deepest, darkest parts of the ocean, the chimera has adapted to its environment by developing the ability to produce light, which helps it find its way and locate food in the pitch-black waters. Unlike sharks, which often hunt other fish or marine mammals, the chimera primarily feeds on invertebrates found on the ocean floor. This fish is a relic of ancient times, having branched off from sharks around 400 million years ago. One notable physical difference from sharks is that its upper jaw is permanently attached to its skull, which is unusual for large marine predators. These creatures of the deep are survivors and masters of their domains. They exhibit a range of adaptations that allow them to thrive in harsh and inaccessible environments to most other forms of life. Their capabilities range from stunning camouflage to the production of lethal toxins, demonstrating the diverse and complex strategies evolved over millennia to dominate their ecological niches. As we delve deeper into understanding these creatures, we gain not just insight into their lives, but also a greater appreciation for the complexity and resilience of marine ecosystems. They remind us that the ocean, often seen as a place of beauty and wonder, is also a domain where the daily struggle for survival produces remarkable evolutionary innovations. Another bizarre inhabitant of the deep sea is the sea cucumber. At first glance, this creature might be mistaken for an odd, inanimate object lying on the ocean floor. However, when disturbed, it reveals its more animated nature, moving in strange and creepy ways that can be quite startling. What's more fascinating about sea cucumbers is their ability to regenerate lost body parts, which is not just a curious biological phenomenon, but also serves as a defense mechanism. When threatened, sea cucumbers can expel their internal organs to confuse or deter predators, a feature that has earned them the nickname headless chicken monsters. Despite their unappealing appearance, in some places, people actually eat sea cucumbers, often considering them a delicacy. The Pacific black dragon is one of the more menacing creatures lurking in the ocean's depths. This sea creature has a smooth, black body and sharp teeth, making it look like something out of a nightmare. It doesn't swim like other fish, but glides through the water, silently stalking its prey. It uses its ability to produce light to attract other marine animals, which it then swallows whole, absorbing any light they might emit. The Pacific black dragon also has venomous skin that is dangerous to its prey and potentially fatal to humans. This makes the Pacific black dragon a significant concern for deep-sea divers and researchers from organizations like NASA who explore these depths. These inhabitants of the deep sea illustrate just how little we know about the gigantic underwater regions of our planet. Their extreme adaptations and behaviors highlight the alien-like conditions at the bottom of the ocean. Studying these creatures satisfies human curiosity and helps us understand more about the biodiversity and the functioning of deep-sea ecosystems. Every new discovery adds a piece to the puzzle of our planet's biodiversity and helps us appreciate the complexity and resilience of life under extreme conditions. The deep ocean is a realm where life takes forms that can seem both fascinating and terrifying, a testament to nature's versatility. If you're drawn to the more unusual side of ocean life, you might find the flying spaghetti monster, or flying spaghetti monster as it's less often called, quite the spectacle. This curious creature makes its home in the deep, dark parts of the ocean, moving silently through the water, softly lit by a glow that makes it look like it's part of an underwater light show that resembles floating strands of pasta. At first glance, this creature might seem like a single entity with many tentacles, similar to an octopus. Still, it's a combination of many different organisms that somehow manage to act as one. It's fascinating to think about how these parts coordinate their actions when they hunt, eat, or move around together. These merged beings also have a special glow that not only makes them look more interesting, but also helps them in a very practical way. It lures in the fish that they eat. Sometimes, they even release a sticky substance, similar to how spiders use their webs, which traps their food before they start eating. Another amazing feature of these creatures is their ability to heal quickly. They can grow back any damaged part of their body, which helps them get really big as they age. Let's explore the bizarre and fascinating life forms in the darkest parts of the ocean. The deadly stingray. Let's talk about a massive sea creature, the giant manta ray. These huge beings can spread as wide as 20 feet, like massive floating alien ships moving slowly and grandly through the water. The biggest manta ray ever discovered weighed an astounding 6,600 pounds, yet it easily glides through the ocean. What makes these rays so special isn't just their size. They have a peculiar way of eating. They swim with their mouths wide open, using their fins to guide water and food straight into their mouths, a rare feeding method in the sea, mostly seen in certain whales. Let's shift to an even weirder ocean dweller, the gulper eel. This eel stands out with its long, snake-like body and is famous not for giving shocks like other eels, but for its enormous mouth. Its mouth is so large it can gulp down objects much bigger than itself, working like a big underwater trap. That's why some people call it the umbrella mouth or pelican eel. These eels show just how diverse and strange eating habits can be in the deep sea, highlighting that the ocean brims with creatures that challenge our normal ideas of how animals live and eat. In the ocean's shadowy waters, unusual creatures like the gulper eel thrive. These eels swim with their gigantic mouths agape, snagging any smaller fish that stray too near. Their teeth, pointing backwards, work like hooks to firmly grasp their catch. Even more bizarre, gulper eels can emit light in the pitch dark and are coated in a mud-like substance that adds to their strangeness. When ocean researchers, including those from NASA, first stumbled upon these eels, they felt a mix of fascination and unease. However, the gulper eel was merely the start of a long list of peculiar and formidable ocean dwellers. Take the giant stingrays, for instance. They move through the water gracefully, but can quickly become lethal. Their tails, armed with sharp, venom-laden barbs, pose a significant threat to any perceived danger. Their ability to blend into the sandy seabed enhances their peril. Stingrays are big and strong creatures. Some can grow as long as 13 feet and weigh more than 660 pounds. But in the ocean, being big doesn't always mean you're the most dangerous. Take sea angels, for example. These small, delicate creatures float softly through the water, glowing gently. They look harmless and are even called angels, but don't let that fool you. Sea angels carry powerful toxins to protect themselves from predators, making them far less angelic than they sound. In the gigantic blue depths, size can be deceptive. While stingrays use their impressive wingspan to navigate and sometimes even camouflage within the sandy seafloor, sea angels use their small size and quick movements to survive. The contrast between the two is striking. One uses sheer physical presence to command the waters, while the other relies on stealth and chemical defenses. This dynamic shows the ocean's complexity. With their big size and weight, creatures like the stingray represent the power and majesty of marine life. In contrast, sea angels, tiny and equipped with toxin, remind us that in the ocean, survival often depends on more than just strength. It's a world where the unseen can be just as formidable as the visible, and where every creature has adapted uniquely to thrive in the expansive, aquatic universe. Deeper still, in the ocean's darkest zones, resides the vampire squid. Its eerie webbed arms seem lifted from a gothic tale. Contrary to what its name might suggest, the vampire squid isn't a hunter. It feeds on marine snow, debris of dead plants and animals drifting from above. The vampire squid's reproductive habits are also notable, as it carries its offspring for about 13 months before giving birth, adapting to the extreme pressures of its deep-sea environment. Then there's the barrelay fish, with its clear, glowing head that allows it to see its surroundings in the pitch-black water. Seeing this fish in its natural habitat might feel like encountering an alien creature. Its appearance and the environment it thrives in are reminders of how much is unknown about the deep sea. This ocean part is full of odd creatures that seem like they could belong in another world, possibly even outside Earth. These deep-sea explorations reveal marine life's diverse and often bizarre adaptations to survive in extreme conditions. Each discovery provides valuable insights into our ocean's complex ecosystems and life's incredible resilience. The more we explore, the more we understand how varied and rich life in the ocean is, and how many more surprises it might hold. Each creature, from the giant stingray to the tiny sea angel, plays a role in the deep-sea ecosystem, contributing to life balance in one of the planet's most challenging environments. What other extraordinary creatures might lurk in the unexplored depths of our oceans? Like, comment, and subscribe to join the conversation and explore more puzzles of the deep sea.